Portland will be the 18th team in Major League Soccer.
It's the city of Portland's championship.
It is great to be home.
Sports Sunday with Orlando Sanchez.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Sports Sunday. My name is Orlando Sanchez. First time in the studio since March, baby. Let's go. And we start things off with two simple words. Thank you. Thank you for inviting us into your homes tonight. Everyone who works on this show loves doing it. With all that's happening in the real world, our hope over the next half hour is to provide a little entertainment and have some fun along the way. And I can't do that alone. I need my partner in crime, Art Edwards. You ready to do this thing, man?
Yes, I am.
I have a bit of a confession to make, Art. This is my first time wearing pants to work since March. You cool
You know
with
what? We didn't need to know that, man.
All right, Art. Beautiful segue because everyone has been waiting for this one. Brady and the Bucks. Yeah, Brady and the Bucks. Let that sink in. Visit Breeze and the Saints. We'll head to New Orleans and the first Sunday of the NFL season. Plus, more drama in the bubble. Could the Nuggets force a Game 7 against the Clippers? And they're not social distancing in Chicago. What sparked this celebration for the Cubs? Let Russ cook. That was the hashtag used by so many Seahawks fans this offseason. Feeling like Russell Wilson needed to be unleashed, specifically in the first quarter. In Seattle's season opener against Atlanta, Wilson was in the kitchen serving up one of the best games of his career. Right after kickoff, both teams taking a knee in solidarity to protest racial injustice. First two Seahawks drives ended in touchdown passes from Wilson to running back Chris Carson. Wilson throwing the ball much more in the first quarter. He completed his first 12 passes. Safe to say they let him cook. He ended the game connecting on 31 of his 35 attempts, 322 yards, 4 touchdowns. Wilson also reached the 4,000 career rushing yards, becoming the 5th QB in NFL history to do that. Huge moment in the third quarter, 4th down, and he hooks up with DK Metcalf. 38-yard TD. Seattle poured it on from there. Defensively, welcome to Seattle, Jamal Adams. The all-pro safety delivered. Chalked up 12 tackles, a sack, really made an impact in key situations to slow down the Falcons' high-powered offense. The Seahawks opened the season 1-0. Final count, 38-25.
To get out in the first ball game and everybody, all the questions, how are you going to play and how are you going to do and what's it going to look like and all. I thought it was a really pretty clean game.
We're able to do a lot of things, and I think it's a testament to preparation, testament to how we prepared throughout the whole offseason and obviously through training camp and definitely this week as well.
I'm really happy I'm here, man. I just see so much talent, so much great success coming our way. As long as we just continue to keep our head down and continue to strive. But obviously, it's only one game.
So, Art, are you ready to go around the NFL?
I am. I'm looking forward to this.
But before we get to that, I need to get your reaction to how the Seahawks performed today. Yes. Specifically, Russell Wilson. What'd you think that he guided this offense?
Well, I thought it was amazing what he was able to do today. You know what? And I think it's the kind of thing that fans especially have been looking for. They want them to turn him loose. Let him go for it. Let him really get out there early in the game. Not when we get to the fourth quarter when we always know, he's going to bring him back. But let's get it started early. And I think that was great. And I think people are excited about it. And, man, he just showed the kind of stuff he can always do.
Were you a little bit surprised that they let Russ cook finally and they didn't have to make a comeback like you mentioned?
Yeah, I really was. As I watched a little bit of the game in the beginning, I thought, okay, this might stay close all the way through and we'll be looking at another comeback. I was glad to see him turn him loose, early on and get it going.
How about Jamal Adams? So much was made of what he could bring to this team. A couple of first-round draft picks they traded away to get him, and he comes out and performs and shines on day one.
Yeah, that was tremendous to see because, they really did give up a lot for him. So they're going to need this kind of performance really week in and week out. And he can't afford to have bad games and not have people kind of jump on his back for that. But today, boy, he was really, really big time for the Seahawks.
And Art, it was kind of a breath of fresh air to see the defense take control of this game at points where last season it was kind of bite your nails and hold on and see if Russell Wilson could bail him out. He didn't have to do that this time. Did that surprise you?
Yeah, that did surprise me because I think that I continued to worry about their defense and whether or not they would be able to stand up and really take control of the game. But they really, they shut Atlanta down and they made it easy. Really looked like it was easy for the Seahawks today.
So they're 1-0. They'll take on the Patriots next week right here on Sunday Night Football on KGW. All right, Art, as I mentioned, Hyundai takes us around the NFL for some of the day's most interesting games. We start in the nation's capital with the Philadelphia Eagles visiting the Washington... Names pending. The Eagles soared out to a big lead. This touchdown pass from Carson Wentz to Dallas Goedert in the second quarter put the Eagles up 17-0 at the half. Fourth quarter, Washington. Comeback complete. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown of the day to put Washington up for good. Pulling off the surprise W, 27-17. Carson Wentz was sacked 8 times. He threw a couple of interceptions, too. Here we go. Next stop for us, the Motor City, Bears and Lions. Both teams coming off disappointing seasons a year ago. Ford Field ready for some football. Lions jumped out to a big lead. Matthew Stafford, touchdown pass to put them up by 14 points. The Bears didn't quit. Mitch Trubisky coming through in the clutch. He threw 3 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter. Comeback complete for Chicago, defeating Detroit 27-23. One of the most anticipated season openers, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the first time in NFL history, the game had 2 starting quarterbacks in their 40s, Drew Brees and Tom Brady. Brady caps off the Bucs' opening drive, using his legs for the 2-yard touchdown run. Tampa Bay up 7-0. How about a little something from Brees? Counters with the touchdown pass to Alvin Kamara. That tied the game at 7. Fast forward to the second half, Brady in all kinds of trouble. And this one he's going to want back. Pick 6. He finished with 2 touchdowns, but he also threw 2 interceptions. Brees tossed 2 touchdown passes, and the Saints cruise to a 34-23 win. Uh-oh, Art. You ready for this one? I need to get your take on this. I'm going to read this thing, but I'm going to need your take on what the heck happened. NFC West match, Levi Stadium, Arts Niners hosting the Cardinals. Super Bowl runner-ups running through the tunnel and on the field for their first game of the season. What could possibly go wrong? They look good early. Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert, the man is fast. 76 yards and the score. San Francisco on top 10-0. Arizona battling back. Kyler Murray, electric at times. Drops to pass, but you know what? He's going to take things into his own hands. House call. Art, what in the world happened to your 49ers? Cardinals win it 24-20.
Yeah, I'm not happy about this. You know what? Jimmy G really kind of let me down at the end of the game. He had 2 shots at the end zone. He had one that he bounced off a defender's head. The receiver was wide open. And in the last pass you saw right there, kind of in the flat, and he didn't throw that one really well either. You know what? I'm not worried yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
That was going to be my question.
Yep.
Should we be concerned? I mean, this Super Bowl hangover could be real, man.
The Cardinals played them tough twice last year, so this isn't that much of a surprise. Not what I wanted to see, but I can live with it.
Oh, Art taking the high road, seeing the Seahawks win and the 49ers lose.
Oh,
Ouch.
It hurts my heart.
All right, well, it's time to take a look at our heroes and zeros for the day. The players that had good days and those that had not so good of a day. So let's start with the good. Last year's MVP, Lamar Jackson, back at it in Week 1. He ripped up the Cleveland Browns. He had 275 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes. He ran for another 45 yards. The Ravens pounded the Browns 38-6. What game do you have, Art?
Oh, well, you know what? We're going to go with our other hero of the weekend. It's a rookie, Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, I tell you what, he was really big time for the Chiefs in this game against the Texans. Ripped off 138 yards rushing and a touchdown to help lead the Super Bowl champions to that 34-20 win.
Oh, back at it again, the real deal Super Bowl champs. Can't say I'm surprised to see Kansas City light it up like that.
No.
All right, Art, now this is the time where we flip it to the other side. You know, those guys who struggled in week one. I'm going to tell you about the first one, okay?
Okay.
Let's start with the Dolphins. Ryan Fitzpatrick. No Fitz magic in this game against the Patriots. No touchdown passes, 3 interceptions. The Dolphins lost to the Patriots 21-11. Ouch!
Man. All right, then we go to the other one, the other zero of the day, quarterback from the Jets, Sam Darnold. You know, the Jets said that he had made a lot of progress. Well, it sure didn't look like that today. He got off to a tough start. He had just 4 of his first 10 passes for 22 yards. Darnold finished with going 21 of 35 for 215 yards, had a touchdown and an interception. Jets lost to the Bills 27-17.
You know who gets an honorable mention for the win?
Who's that?
Cam Newton and that fresh outfit. Man, we need to bring that thing back in the show.
Well, he called it gold. I thought it was just yellow.
Well, he can wear whatever he wants if he's going to win like that for New England.
Absolutely.
Much more Sports Sunday still ahead. It's the series that just keeps on giving. Kawhi Leonard trying to make history for the Clippers, but Denver had other ideas, trying to force a Game 7, plus a Thorns fan favorite, taking her talents across the pond. Tobin Heath, where's she headed and for how long? That's coming up on the other side.
Already it's go time. Lights, camera, action, showtime. The heart of a champion, my opponents hate it. The throne is for the taking, so close I can taste it like. Turn the lights on, turn the lights on.
Oh, welcome back, and shout out to Mighty for providing Turn the Lights On, the perfect segue into the NBA bubble. A little history on the line in Florida. The LA Clippers looking to make the conference finals for the first time ever, Art, ever. But the Denver Nuggets like it in the bubble. Bags packed, but they ain't going anywhere. Game 6, Western Conference semifinals. Clippers up 3-2 for the second straight game. The Nuggets managed to rally from a double-digit deficit. They got down by as many as 19 points in this game. Denver dominates the second half, outscoring the Clippers by 29 points. Nikola Jokic leading the way with 34 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists. The Nuggets get the W 111-98 to force a Game 7 on Tuesday. Denver now 5-0 when facing elimination. Art, you surprised that the Clippers couldn't finish this thing off?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be done today. I didn't think there was any way Denver could come through and win this game. I know. I'm shocked. Hey, we got some coaching news to talk about as well. The Houston Rockets coach, Mike D'Antoni, he told the team he's not coming back. He's not going to go to the team. He's going to be back with the team next season. D'Antoni's contract expired when Houston's season came to an end in the Western Conference semis on Saturday. They lost in 5 games to the Lakers. So he turned down extension offers before the season even started. Now, D'Antoni's most likely going to be one of the guys considered for that Philadelphia 76ers coaching job. Oh, get your resume ready. There's some coaching jobs open out there.
Man, good looking out, man. I think I'm going to stick to this job right here because we've still got more Sports Sunday to come. Stick around.
Three and one. An out away. Up the middle. Baez the first. A no-hitter. Alec Mills did it.
How about Alec Mills? Pitched the best game of his young career. A no-hitter for the 28-year-old in his 15th major league start. Mills had 5 strikeouts and walked 3. His slow curve, it just baffled the Brews. in a 12-0 rout. It's the 16th in Cubs history by 12 different pitchers. It is also your Toyota Sunday Sizzle. How about the Cubs? The Timbers on the road against LAFC as we speak, and LAFC on top 3-2 at the half. The Timbers playing without their biggest weapon, arguably the team's best player, done for the season. Sebastian Blanco tore his ACL in his right knee, suffered the injury early in the first half against the Sounders last week. Blanco was the MLS's back player of the tournament, leading the Timbers to the championship last month. Blanco posted a heartfelt message on Instagram saying he will work harder than ever and come back stronger than before.
Hey, the Portland Thorns, they're going to be kicking off the NWSL Fall Series on Tuesday night. They were supposed to play yesterday, but because of the air quality, they pushed it to Tuesday. They'll be playing OL Reign. It's the first of 4 games in September and October for the Thorns. They're going to play 2 matches each against the Reign and also the Utah Royals. Those are the teams in their pod. Kickoff on Tuesday is set for 7 o'clock. Hey, you know what? They're going to be without one of their biggest stars, though, and one of the biggest stars in American soccer. She's going to be taking her talents across the pond. Talking about Tobin Heath. She's going to be leaving Portland because she signed a 1-year deal with Manchester United. Now, the Thorns do retain Heath's NWSL rights. Heath has been with the Thorns since the team's inaugural season back in 2013. And she won a couple of championships and also an NWSL Shield with the Thorns. She also won 2 World Cup titles and 2 gold medals with the U.S. national team. Heath is one of a number of U.S. players that are going off to join the Women's Super League in England this season. We'll be right back.
Tyler Wade.
And welcome back. Art, did you see this?
I did. I love this.
Yogi Berra was spotted at Yankee Stadium this week during batting practice for the team. Picture of the famed catcher who was on the backstop of the batting cage. Berra played catcher for the Yankees for nearly 2 decades. And he was also a coach and a manager. It's a good look, man.
That is. I think that was a great idea to do that. You know what? It got people's attention, got them smiling, got them laughing.
More of that, please. Maybe
yes.
The Yankees will win more games with that, too.
Maybe.
Thank you so much, Art, for joining me on this show. And everyone at home, we appreciate you. Let's run it back next week. That does it for the show tonight. We leave you with our Plays of the Week.
Ball ready, it's go time. Lights, camera, action, showtime. The heart of a champion, my opponents hate it. The throne is for the taking, so close I can taste it.
Drives down the lane and flushes.
Up the middle. Baez the first. A no-hitter. Alec Mills did it.
Play action. And there it is. Josh Moore, foot race. One of the fastest on the team. And you will not catch Joshua Moore.
Zubats with the double team, cross-court Harris. Porter Jr. sidestep 3, delivered, got it, Butter! Stone